Welcome to the Cave Crew Radio pre-show. We are about to go live on cavecrewradio.com, YouTube and Facebook. Please share the show and remember to like, subscribe and hit that bell so you don't miss a thing. And please leave us your comments too. Get ready. It's going to be another big show with all the latest hot topics, pop culture and weird news. Ladies and gentlemen, and I use that term loosely, here are your hosts, DK and the Big B.
Well, good evening, everybody. My name is DK. I am here with Big B. It is the Cave Crew Radio pre-show.
Hi there.
I did get notice that Scotty and Chair just woke up, and they're not going to make it on time.
Do we need to have like the Scotty cam, like we had the Stu cam, whether or not he was awake or not?
We may have. He's in a one-bedroom flat. You wake up, you turn your computer on. He also informed me he's drinking tonight. This could be fun.
Can we amend that from one bedroom to one room?
One room. Yes, I'm sorry. I apologize. I didn't get the memo. Is he out of the office until further notice?
Who knows?
Yeah, and he's apparently drinking tonight, ladies and gentlemen. He has some hard apple cider.
Ooh, there's nothing like a good old hard apple cider.
Could be disastrous.
At least I'm drinking whiskey, for God's sake.
Hey, and I'm just drinking beer. I've had a long week, but I'm glad to be here. Big B, we got a great show. We had probably the most dramatic, believe it or what, last week, which we have to recap and then go into our Final Four predictions.
Right.
All kinds of other surprises. We have, of course, we always have a Scotty and Chair major announcement if he shows up.
Ooh, another one.
We'll have
and I'm very excited to tell you about my epicenter this week.
Well, of course, I was going to say we always have an epicenter. I look forward to it. It's the highlight of the week. That's why we get it out of the way. And Mike Jolitz reads the news. He was also just sent it in like half an hour ago, said, I'm sorry, I was really tired after work. So maybe Blue Monday carried throughout the week.
I think it's just that kind of week. My wife came home. She's like exhausted, saying about what a long week it was. It's just that kind of week. And here in New York, it's been gray. It's freezing. It's like 15 degrees outside.
It's fucking freezing. It's not just freezing. It's fucking freezing outside.
Oh, yeah. It's ridiculous. So it's been that kind of week, I think, for everybody.
Yeah. Now, are you getting any of the snow though? Because it keeps missing me.
Nope.
No. Okay.
No snow. We had some rain the other day. Like we had a little bit of snow overnight. I mean, barely like an inch, but that turned to rain, and it rained all day, so all the snow got washed away. Other than that, after that storm went through, the temperatures dipped, and like we're in the teens now. It's freezing here, but no snow.
Oh my God! Look who's back!
Holy shit! Short Sigh.
Nothing else matters as long as Short Sigh is here with us. Short Sigh, you did so much, but we're gonna recap some of it, and there's my favorite Scentsy salesperson, by the way, Big B, who was bragging about her earnings today on social media after I just bought some cleaning bucket to help her meet a challenge.
Oh, you bought a bucket to help her meet a challenge. Look, and she was like making it rain over there in Canada with the money she's flaunting around. And not for nothing, a lot of it came from me buying all that Scentsy shit for Christmas.
You half of my wife's presents were from Amanda.
Oh, I got presents from my wife, from my kids. I got a lot of shit from her. They all loved it. It's great stuff. But yeah, I contributed a lot to that mountain of cash she's sitting on right now.
Yeah, agree. And she's boasting about it. But anyway, and we're giving her free advertising.
That's right.
Chris Appendorf is out there. Anyway, oh, I know what I was going to ask because we were talking about snow. Our chat room quite often gets me sidetracked. But I bought, and my wife usually likes to shovel the snow. She finds it festive or whatever. So I don't fight her. But I bought her this electric snowblower. I think it's something similar to what Amanda has that Jason bought her. She hasn't had a chance to use the electric snowblower as of yet. My question is, have you had a chance to get that torch out, that flamethrower?
I have not. The flamethrower that was given to me, I don't know, my birthday or whenever it was. I have not gotten a chance to use it yet. We had one day of snow. It was very little, and it was early in the morning. I had to get the kids out for school, so I couldn't go and hook it up. I just shoveled real quick, and it melted very quickly. So no, I have not had a chance yet.
So for those of you, I think we have Scotty and Chair. Of course, he's got that weird video thing, but anyway, it's not time for him to join the show yet. But everyone's excited when Scotty and Chair comes because they can tell all their friends, and we're going to have a lot of fun. Anyway, but for those of you that don't know, we're running on borrowed time right now. We're going to start the show real soon. Big B was really proud, and in one episode, I think it was, well, when's your birthday?
November.
Yeah, so it's in November. It's not cold yet. And Big B takes out this, like it's a flamethrower, okay?
Literally.
Like you'd use if you got zapped into a Mortal Kombat movie to defend yourself. And he he told us the sole purpose of this is that he hates shoveling snow in New York City, and he's going to, and you need to take a video if you ever use this fucking thing.
As soon as I get the opportunity, I will make sure I have video of it. We haven't gotten snow here in New York yet. We're quickly moving into February, so hopefully we'll get at least one storm where I can use it. I'll take a video and post it up on Cave Crew Radio.
Okay, because I forgot all about that, because first he got the torch to start his wood in the smoker.
Yes.
And we thought that was a little pyro. But then you got this fucking, and this is, ladies and gentlemen, like he'd make John Wick proud with this thing.
It's a full-fledged flamethrower.
It is. If New York was ever invaded by zombie alligators, Big B would survive.
All I do is hook it up to those the propane tanks, the barbecue propane tanks, and I'm ready to go. I'm torching shit.
You need one that straps on your shoulders and.
I believe me. Once I got the torch, that's when everything started, going through my head. And I looked up the backpacks for the tanks, and I thought that may be a little much to. It may be, I don't know. I can put it like on the front steps and just torch the snow. But yes, Chris Appel wants me to use it on my neighbor's lawn.
Yes, and then short side. Or pets that shit.
There you go. Yes, I will sit out there with the torch in hand, ready to burn things as necessary.
Listen, this is the first show. We're going live in a minute here, less than a minute, that we have had Chris, Short Side, and Amanda in chat all at the same time. You might have to help me out running the show.
No problem.
Things could quite possibly get crazy. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let me just change a couple things here, and we are going to go live for you. And unfortunately, I am the producer and the host. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen, a brand new episode of Cave Crew Radio Double 2.
Air traffic control, bring in New York. Roger that. Bring in Canada. 10-4. Gentlemen, we have liftoff.
Dr. MacDo, what have you found?
Captain, I have discovered a new variant.
You know what we have to do.
Damn it, Jim. No one can save us now.
Mac, what's it called?
Jim, I call it Acastus.
The Argonaut. There are only two that can save us now. Activate the circuit breaker, Mac.
Commencing lockdown, Commander. Contacting our source.
DK, Big B, the world needs your help. God help us, lads. We are taking the mick.
Let the shenanigans begin, boys. The world needs you more than ever now.
More laughs. More hot topics. More weird news.
Check it out.
More surprises than ever. It's Cave Crew Double 2. Only on CaveCrewRadio.com.
When the world turned their back on men with a dream and savage yearning within them, legions compelled by passion that knows no boundary, a consuming flame that defies plausible explanation, battling the forces of domestication, they find the courage to band together to experience the awesome power of the men.
I say this with all due respect.
Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up!
Today's broadcast of the masculine feminist has been commandeered by the secret society No Ma'am.
Gotta go to a place like a shot and a beer, steak, man. Saying we can stop, get pancakes, and then we'll get laid, all right?
Why do you drink ice cold beer on a hot day?
Mr. Clement, what else are you going to do with it?
To alcohol, the cause of and solution to all of life's problems.
The Yankees are champions of baseball! It's a power play goal!
This is Cave Crew Radio.
Oh, indeed it is. Cave Crew Radio. We think we've got a great show ahead for you tonight, ladies and gentlemen. We've got a recap of last week's Believe It or What and who is left. Who are the final four standing? We have Mike Jolitz reads the news, of course. We have another Scotty announcement. We have DK, or it's not DK's. I'm DK. Big B's. News stories of the week. Great audience out there to join us on this Friday night. My name is DK. I remember that now. I am live from my studio in Windsor, Ontario, Canada. We are live on Facebook. We are live on YouTube. We are live on Twitter. We are live on CaveCrewRadio.com, and we can be found wherever great podcasts land. But let's get the show started, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, my co-host to my upper left on my screen, anyway, the Duke of Urine Stench Alley, the judge of all things great and honorable, as knighted by the Queen herself, the self-proclaimed President of the United States, and always the epicenter of something. Ladies and gentlemen, Sir Big B.
Yes, live from Queens of New York, I am Sir Big B, your President-elect of the United States of America. And as always, the epicenter of something this week. I am the epicenter of all things, being the beneficiary of customer service bungling part 2.
Part 2. For
Part
those
2.
Remember, not everyone, short sigh, comes and listens to every show. So you might have to update people. This is not the first time this has happened to you.
So if you recall from a previous show many months ago, we had the tale of Jane from Mumbai. And Jane from Mumbai and my dealings with Walmart and the smoker that I bought.
Yeah.
Long story short, I bought a smoker. It never came. I told them to cancel it and send me another one. They sent me the other one, and then the first one came. So they only charged me for one. I wound up with 2 smokers.
Did you sell that to your neighbor, by the way?
No, it's still sitting in my garage.
So this isn't as happy a story as you make it out to sound. You're just a fucking hoarder.
Well, if this something goes wrong with this one, I have parts to replace it. Or I could put it together and have 2 giant smokers and, cook whole hogs if I really wanted to.
Okay.
So this time, before the year ended, back in December, I needed a new personal computer. So if you recall, I used Affirm, which is like kind of you can go through Affirm and they'll pay up front and you pay Affirm monthly payments with interest, kind of like a loan, but not really a loan kind of thing. So I used Affirm again to buy a MacBook Pro through Apple. And everything was fine. It was before the New Year's. And it was shipping from China. I said, okay. So January 4th, it shipped. January 7th, it was in Cincinnati with the clearance for international packages. And then it never updated. So this past week, last week, I got on chat with and I'll call him Ping from China.
Oh,
good old
Ping from China.
Ping from China. I said, what's going on with my computer? It's not moving. It's been sitting there since the 7th. It is now, at this point, it was the 17th, so it's 10 days. I said, if you can't get me a computer this week, cancel it and refund me, and I will go elsewhere to buy a computer. Ping
not happy about that.
Well, Ping said, fine, we will look into the delivery for you, and if need be, we will cancel your order. Immediately, I got an email.
Did he speak as clearly as you're speaking as Ping?
I couldn't tell you because it was an online chat, so I wasn't.
Oh, this was typing.
This was typing.
Okay.
So immediately after I finished the conversation, I got an email that said, my order has been canceled. I'm being refunded. I said, okay, well, if they're not going to bother, I'm just going to go order. So I went through Affirm again, went to Best Buy this time, and ordered myself another MacBook Pro, a more upgraded one. I said, yay, and it's going to be delivered in 2 days. Wonderful. This was the end of last week, so it'll be delivered into this week. Suddenly, after that happened, the first computer started moving within the tracking system.
From pingpong.com.
From ping pong, well, from Apple through DHL.
I like pingpong.com.
Pingpong.com. So it started moving. I said, oh boy. I said, all right, well, if I get both computers, I'll see what happens. And if they charge me, I'll just send it back. No big deal. So I do get both computers. I get both MacBook Pros. The one I'm using from Best Buy, and I've set it up, and it's all nice. And the one that was canceled originally from Apple, which is still sitting in the box. Yesterday, I got an email from a firm saying, a credit has been charged to your account. Here's all the money back that you didn't spend on the computer that you bought. So Apple did, in fact, refund me the entire amount of the computer. So I have a brand new, in the box, 2021 MacBook Pro sitting over there in the box, and I have the one here that I'm using. So I have two MacBook Pros for the price of one.
Could that be the grand prize if someone defeats you in Believe It or What?
Fuck no. It is a $2,000 computer. That is not a grand prize for shit. If anybody wants to buy it, they're more than welcome to come buy it. Otherwise, I will keep it and have two gigantic, great computers.
We have people voting already that the show name should be pingpong.com. All right. Good night, everybody. We all have things to do. We'll see you tomorrow. We got people bidding on that.
I'll give you $60 for it Canadian. Well, that would almost amount to the $2,000, but not quite.
And you've obviously never got Big B to order you anything, as in our original Cave Crew T-shirts. It costs more than $60 to ship one shirt from New York City to Windsor, Ontario, Canada. Anyway, that's fantastic. We'll keep up on this, ladies and gentlemen. We have both a smoker and a MacBook Pro in the garage. Warning, preface to this, Big B does have security cameras.
And a flamethrower.
Anyway, bring up our friend here.
So usually around this time, I always ask if London's calling, but since that is no longer the case, I will have to throw it over to our friend to the west in Pittsburgh, the only two-time loser of Believe It or What. I welcome Scotty and Chair.
Hola, hola, hola. What's going on, guys?
So we've got major shit going on chat here. They're all bidding for the MacBook Pro.
I would bid for the Mac Pro too.
Okay, well, 61 US is the highest bid.
I'll do 62.50. How's that?
There we
It could
go.
be yours for the low price of $2,000.
I've always wanted one. I've seen different iterations of that thing. It is beautiful.
Now, Scotty,
it's the black one, right?
No, there's no black one.
Yeah, good try. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
He's thinking of the Orb, the desktop Orb thing. This is a laptop.
Dell.
Okay. Oh, okay, yeah. I thought you had the desktop.
That's a Dell. Anyway, you fell asleep prior to the show, so hopefully you're well rested. And
to a degree. It's been a long, hard week.
Oh, for all of us. Short sigh. Sorry to interrupt. Stu left the show in January of last year.
Was that wow?
When he found himself, that is not Stu. This is Scotty and Chair. We now have a new assistant junior intern.
Right, assistant junior intern.
Short side. Thanks for welcoming me to the show. I appreciate it.
Yeah, short side. He comes in phases, but it's always great when short side is here. So I'm so glad he's back. All right, where do we begin? Let's do this. Let's do this and get it out of the way before we go into the Believe It or What.
And now, another Scotty and Chair. Major announcements. Go ahead if you must.
Oh, I like that one.
You have yet another Scotty and Chair major announcement for us. What do you have this week, Scotty?
Well, I had posted on Facebook, and I can't remember exactly when, but I had a minor physical issue happen. I am lactose intolerant. So I decided for breakfast one morning to have a sausage.
Hang on a minute. What are you again?
Lactose intolerant.
If sending us food, ladies and gentlemen, we have a co-host with an allergy.
Yes, and I've had it since birth or something like that.
So you've known about this forever.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
And I can I eat ice cream, I eat cheese, I eat everything. It usually never really bothers me until a few days ago when I had a major issue where I felt like I had a gas bubble the size of a basketball in my stomach or in my bladder or whatever it is. And so for dinner, I ordered out for today, and I have a weapon of mass destruction in my hands.
Okay. What is it?
It is mac and cheese.
So mac and cheese has, well, I guess cheese is lactose.
Cheese, milk, and other milk-related products.
So
being lactose intolerant means that anything that is dairy-related will cause discomfort or other issues that someone really shouldn't go through.
So wait a minute. So earlier in
Yes.
the week, you ate something that gave you a reaction.
Yes.
And you've just held up another piece of food that could get the reaction going again.
Right.
You're like on a lactose suicide mission.
Exactly.
You're like a lactose suicide bomber.
He's playing Russian roulette with his colon.
Absolutely.
What happened the first time?
The bathroom is about 15 steps from the door. 20 steps. I made it. Barely.
You hobbled like Terry Fox down his last mile.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
So are you going to eat that on air? So like later on tonight, we can start seeing you sweat and rock back and forth as your stomach twists and turns.
That was the plan, actually.
Nice.
Okay, so wait a minute. You also told me you're drinking tonight, which you don't usually do, and you've got some hang on, let's get you up here. Some Wicked Apple.
Yep.
So you're mixing Wicked Apple and mac and cheese.
Right.
On air.
On air.
I can't wait.
Dude, did you ever get a spoon?
I have a spoon. I have a fork.
Yes, Chris, you're starting to catch on.
The junior intern is supposed to take all the pain and agony from the show and let the comedy from the host come through while I try to kill myself.
It's great that you studied under Choo Choo Stew. And you're doing a fine job, and we will come up with other forms of lactose that you can enjoy during the show.
All right, so
I'm thinking ice cream next week.
I have a wonderful idea for Choo Choo Mania 3, and it only has one opponent, and that's Scotty versus Lactose.
Yes.
Every round, he eats a piece of cheese or drinks some milk. Has some yogurt.
Yes, so this would take
not yogurt, ice cream.
No, but you haven't been around long enough. We do this event called Choo Choo Mania, and it was Choo Choo Mania against strep throat, and it was Amanda versus Jason, boyfriend girlfriend. We have never done a person versus an inanimate object.
Man versus food.
The 7 stages of lactose.
Wow, I can't wait.
If we could spread this over episodes, I would be happy with that.
No.
One
episode? Oh, okay.
This is a jam-packed season finale. You will need lots of Pepto-Bismol and Zantac, and
this is totally doable.
This is great. This is better than the Ice Bucket Challenge, Big B. We got first they're bidding on you. They've long forgot the MacBook Pro now. The MacBook Pro is no fun. This is gonna be good.
This is called Watch Scotty and Chair suffer.
I look at
you try to do it at the end of the show, so at least you survive a little bit of the show. Ladies and gentlemen, last week Scotty became the first person to be the only 2-time loser in the Believe It or What Trivia Challenge. Believe It or What, Big B's Open Trivia Challenge. And Afka, a.k.a. Choo Choo Stew, he's still around, short side, just not as often, won that match. So I want to bring this up, ladies and gentlemen. This is what we have left in the
Welcome to Big B's Believe It or What Challenge Tournament. We have reached the final 4 participants. Afka, Amanda, Jason Scott, and Dr. Mike Devine. Now, it is a matter of survival. The only question is, Are you ready to believe it or what?
Or what, everybody? We are down to 4, and we will be scheduling, Short Side Afka, artistly formerly known as. He wants nothing to do with the things he did on this show. He's about a 75% vegetarian, very healthy. We're very proud of him. He'll be back. Don't worry. Just stay with us. And we haven't even began our lobotomy of Scotty. So give us a few weeks. This is going to be good stuff. Anyway, here we are, guys. Afka, winner of Choo Choo Mania number 1. Amanda, winner of Choo Choo Mania number 2.
Ooh.
The only British contestant versus the only woman. Who do we got, guys? Who do we got in that semifinal match?
I have no. That is a toss-up. I really. Amanda has come in and during her matchup. I don't know. I'm gonna lose. I don't know these questions, and pulls out a victory. Afka comes in. He's confident because he's been here before. This could go either way. I do not know.
Well, here's the deal. I think they both play a little dumb. Amanda, as we talked about on the pre-show, as a bankroll that all of us are envious of, from selling smelly candles, and now I don't know why I'm buying Scentsy cleaning supplies, but she talked me into it. And then Afka, he has all the weird stories and shit, but he's a worldly guy as well. This is lining up to be a good match.
I think out of the two, that's the heavyweight matchup. That's the main event out of the two matchups.
Well, as far as stardom goes,
right?
But I don't know. I'll talk about the other one in a minute. But Scotty, who do you go? You faced Afka, and you've seen Amanda. It was actually the first match, so it was a very long time ago. Amanda's very stale.
I'd go Amanda.
He's saying a female will again rise, the winner of Choo Choo Mania 2. I have never bet against Amanda, and I don't think I can. As much as I respect Choo Choo Stu, as he's played this game about 5 or 6 times, but
yeah, I would probably go with Amanda, just because, even though she is a woman, I think she's got the nerve and the want to do it, and so I think she takes out Afka pretty easily.
All right. Big B, you haven't weighed in as we got 2 for Amanda.
I don't know. I honestly don't know. I would say, because of the experience of playing this game, I say Afka pulls it out.
And Mike Jolitz reads the news. Our friend from Arizona, Surprise, Arizona, says Afka as well.
But I will do this for Amanda, because she's plugging one of the scents for Scentsy. She's telling me the Just Breathe scent, which is the scent I like, is 10% off this month.
It's a good sales lady.
There you go.
All right. Then we have our only American contestant left other than you in the final match. Excuse me, Dr. Mike Devine, a.k.a. Mike Denver, who is a psychologist, psychiatrist, whatever he calls himself. And then Jason Scott, the king of fast food. This could, I think, on the forefront, it looks like Dr. Mike Devine, simply because he's a doctor. But Jason Scott's like a rat. What do you think on that one, boys?
Jason Scott. Jason Scott is sneaky smart. You'd be amazed at the things that he knows.
Right.
Obscure facts that almost nobody would ever know. He's pulling out and getting these answers correct. So
and Big B, don't forget, in the chat, quite often during a show, we'll ask for information, and Jason Scott will spew this. Well, it's not bullshit. It's probably true. But Jason Scott will spew this shit out of nowhere.
Mm-hmm. For that reason, and they're both very, very smart people. Obviously, Mike Denver being a doctor, he knows his stuff. But my vote here has to go with Jason. He pulls things out that nobody would ever know, but he knows. I'm voting for Jason in this round.
I have to go with that too, because I think the doctor, and I know he pulled it off, but I sense that Isbia kind of gave up somewhere along the way and wasted that one lifeline.
Right.
He overthinks things. And I think Jason, so I think Jason will face either Afka or Amanda.
Can you imagine if Amanda pulls it off and it is Jason Scott versus Amanda?
Well, that would be the true blood feud, because Jason is very bitter over that loss and that trophy that I'm sure Amanda quite frequently throws in his face.
The Choo Choo Mania 2 trophy that Amanda defeated Jason Scott during.
And there we go with the dead squirrel army. See, things keep coming back. Stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen. We'll have a match for you. I'm imagining Divine and Scott will be first because they're the easiest to book. We got to wait till Stu has time to join us.
And I would put that, because those are the two Choo Choo Mania winners. I say that's the main event for this round.
All right. Amanda thinks it would be awesome if they met.
So now let's talk about last week's matchup.
Well, look who's here. I thought you were doing inventory, you lazy piece of shit. He's probably told his coworkers he's lactose intolerant.
He had a piece of cheese and he had to run to the bathroom.
Right. He's sitting in the loo in the Walmart warehouse.
So let's talk about last week's matchup. We have to, because we have Scotty here, who was the fill-in. He was the wild card that was chosen before the matchup because, as we assumed, somebody wasn't going to show up.
He had strep throat. This is Chris's girlfriend on his account. An hour after the show, he's got strep throat and he can't talk. Bullshit.
So Scotty was chosen. We knew going into this is the whole reason why we had somebody lined up. Going in, we figured between Afka and CJ, one or both may not show up.
Yes, so we didn't even know if anyone would show up. The way Afka and Scotty have trouble with their... Scotty, I need to ask you a question about that. You dropped out numerous times during the contest. Was that a strategy because you thought Stu would fall asleep?
Yeah, pretty much.
See, I knew it was intentional, and you guys didn't believe me.
But it backfired, obviously, because you lost.
Yeah, I lost.
And you only used one of your lifelines. You had 3. You only used 1.
Yeah.
Well, I thought about using you, but then I was like, I feel comfortable answering the question, so I thought it would be okay. And apparently I wasn't not okay.
Which is fine. I mean, that's your prerogative. But obviously, so you lost your original matchup to Jason Scott. Very tight, very long matchup. That was the longest matchup of the first round.
That was long, brutal, and It was fun, and it was an awesome match.
It was literally
to Jason.
It was literally back and forth the entire time. Nobody jumped out to a commanding lead and somebody had to make a comeback. It was literally back and forth the entire time. This time, much shorter matchup and much quicker victory for Afka, and it was 5-3, very quick.
Yeah. He had some good answers and some good questions, so I don't have ill will against anything. So it's going to be a good matchup between the two that come out of the two brackets. So I think Jason and Amanda would be a good pairing. Maybe Afka and Jason, or Afka and Amanda. Or Afka and Jason would be going to.
So I have a question.
Afka fights Mike Devine. Don't forget, Devine made us look at those drawings, and he played head games with us during that one episode.
That was when he had to
get into Afka's head.
Ooh, that's very true. You never know. But I have a question for Scotty. So coming into this entire tournament, and all we heard about was that he was the champion. He was the trivia champion going back to the Double Talk Radio days.
Radio, yeah. Yep.
So going in, you're now 0-2 in this trivia challenge. Do you consider yourself the Buster Douglas, Mike Tyson years? when Mike Tyson went in and just got hammered by Buster Douglas when nobody expected it, and then went on a losing streak as he aged. Because you were coming in, you were the proclaimed champion.
I was a proclaimed champion of a bygone era, and I will challenge you one day.
Maybe we'll have an exhibition match one week just for fun when we need some fill. Anyway, another thing came up this week. I want to pull this up. Ghislaine Maxwell, ladies and gentlemen, is a major trial. And we all know she's going to jail. And we all know, how Jeffrey Epstein hung himself. But I thought it would be fun, just for a few minutes, not a major contest or anything, if we played a little game. She's apparently going to name people. Ooh. What if we played Ghislaine Maxwell's Wheel of John Doe's?
I can't wait.
Who do you guys think is she's going to name? What was it? 7?
Was this? I don't know. I read the number somewhere, but I don't remember what it was.
7. She had 7 John Does that she was going to name. So I randomly put up people that have been. There's so many that have been mentioned throughout the years. Obviously, Bill Clinton and him were like brothers. So, picking Bill's okay. Donald Trump, Kevin Hart. You can't pick Prince Andrew because he's on there. Good on the draw. Chris Apthorpe first. Donald Trump.
Oh, Donald Trump should be on there.
It says Bill Clinton.
Bill Clinton for sure, because it's noted that he took several trips over to Epstein Island on Epstein's private plane. For sure, Bill Clinton's going to be on there. The question is, will he be named? Because Hillary's ready to suicide at any moment.
Hello, suicide hotline. It's Hillary calling.
Oh no.
Hillary's ready to suicide at a moment's notice. So I'm not sure if Bill Clinton would actually be named.
I don't know what she sees in that man, but she is the most loyal woman. Scotty, who would you pick? Just like Maxwell to name. I heard Tom Hanks too. That was a weird one.
Yeah, I think I've heard that one too. I'd probably go with him.
Okay.
Yeah, the plane rides over to the island, it sounded really weird, just odd.
I never heard Kevin Hart. I read about it. That's why I put him on the wheel.
I think more, it's not going to be so much the shock factor of celebrities as it's going to be people you don't know, but like heads of industry, heads of business, things like that. People in the, upper echelon billionaire stratosphere where all of those people hang out. I think it'll be more heads of business than celebrities that is going to be the shock value.
Well, wasn't that GIMP scientist, the guy who talked into the microphone there? What's his name?
Oh, Stephen Hawking.
Hawkins. I don't know what they do with him.
Let him watch.
If Stephen Hawkins took a trip to Epstein Island, give him a pass because he can't do anything below the eyelids. Leave him alone. Holy Christ. The only thing you do is breathe into a tube and blink his eyes. He's okay. Chris Apthorpe says Jeff Bezos or Bill Gates. I could go more with Bill Gates for sure because I think he's actually been mentioned a few times.
I think he's been mentioned as well.
Yeah, I'm not sure about Jeff Bezos, but Bill Gates for sure. I wouldn't be surprised. Mike Joliet says Zuckerberg. I wouldn't be surprised if he went over there. Short Sigh is bringing Dick Clark back from the dead and has putting him on the Epstein plane. Dick Clark didn't die. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a conspiracy theory brewing tonight. Dick Clark is not dead. He's on Epstein Island. Dick Clark is hanging out with Elvis Presley and Jim Morrison and Tupac Shakur on Epstein Island.
And every time that fucking idiot who does the new countdown on New Year's Eve, he's
Ryan Seacrest,
just dying and chomping at the bit to get back to the mainland.
Right.
Who is that? The guy that sits with Kelly.
Ryan Seacrest.
Yeah, that fucking moron. Anyway, Dick Clark is alive on Epstein Island. There you go. You heard it here first. I just thought I'd throw that out there just for a little bit of fun. All right. Before we get into the rest of our stuff, let's say we take a quick break. Well, it's not really a break. It's not a break for you listeners. It's a break for us. But one of the favorite things we have on the show is Mike Jolitz reads the news, and there'll be more to talk about when we're done with this. Ladies and gentlemen, Mike reads the news.
Hello, Cave Crew Radio. Hey, how are you guys? I'm doing fantastic. Doing pretty well out here. Hey guys, before I get to the news and the weather, got a thinker for you. Could you imagine what the movie Hop would have been named or be like if EB would have gone to the Bunny Ranch? Makes you wonder. Alrighty guys, it is now time for Mike Reads the News. Doritos have a new chip for a limited time out in memory of the Dallas Cowboys' loss in the playoffs. It's called Nacho Year. It's all tears from the team. The Arizona Cardinals lost to the Los Angeles Raiders on Monday Night Football. I loved it. Fucking scrubs.
You suck.
The Go Big Show host Kurt Kreiser, or whatever his name is, only took off his shirt 4 times on the upcoming episode. It's the least amount of time he's been half nude on TV or in concert. Winter Olympics start in just over 2 weeks. I can't wait to not watch. It's a snooze fest. I'm sorry. The Olympics are for kids. Finished my bottle of Sky vodka. It was pretty good. Might have to buy another one. Might try some of that peanut butter whiskey. What's the name of that stuff? Big B? What's the name? I can't remember. Kettle? I don't know. Dr. Fauci says COVID going to be bad again in 2021. I'm so sick of him. I'm calling him Dr. Death from now on. Moderna said they sold out of their fist-sized COVID suppository pills. An overwhelming majority were sold in San Francisco. And finally, in the news, the Phoenix Suns have the best record in the NBA. They are 34-9. Their next game is against Indiana on Saturday. And here's a couple of tidbits for you guys. Yeah. The average adult farts 7 to 12 times a night. According to my wife, I'm above average. Yeah. South Park's 25th season starts next month. Yeah, 25. Wow. Yeah. Alrighty, guys. It is now time for your weather. Heading over to Windsor, Ontario, Canada, where DK lives. On Saturday, it's going to be a high of 30 degrees. Sunday, going to be 24. And Monday, a high of 30 with a 50% chance of snow. Overnight lows in the teens. Dress warm, DK. Dress warm. Heading over to Queens, New York, where Sir Big B lives. Saturday, a high of 29. Sunday, a high of 34. And Monday, a high of 33. Highs in the teens to the low 20s overnight. Dress appropriately, Sir Big B. And finally, out here in Surprise, where I'm living, on Saturday it's going to be 68. On Sunday it's going to be 69. Monday as well is going to be 69. Overnight lows in the 40s. Yeah. All right, you guys. Well, that does it for this Mike Reads the News. Hope you guys have a great show, and I'll be looking forward to listening. If anybody does want to get a hold of me, it's or on that Google. All right, guys. Tschüss, ciao, and auf Wiedersehen. Bye-bye.
Mr. Mike Jolitz, it is Screwball. That is the peanut butter whiskey you need to buy. Screwball.
Buy Screwball, Mike Jolitz. He forgot to include Pittsburgh. You have not made a mark on him yet.
I will get him soon, I'm sure.
Maybe
next week. We'll get on him.
No, he was quite adamant of where you can contact him.
That was nice and clear to me. I mean, if you don't know where to contact him by listening to that, then that's your problem.
If you don't speak Mike Jolitz, you're a loser.
Why is your wife saying goodbye? Is she leaving you? She just the first thing she says in chat is bye.
Oh, maybe she's going somewhere. I have no idea.
Uh-oh.
Or a Hallmark movie is starting. I have no idea.
On the gigantic TV that you have?
Or she's just realizing that she lost it, believe it or what. I have no idea. Mike Jolitz reads the news, ladies. Always a treat. Maybe he'll include Pittsburgh next week.
He says next time for sure. So
yeah.
Awesome.
Scotty, you're about as memorable as
as being lactose intolerant.
Yeah. All right. I think it's time, and I just have to double check something here. Big B, of course, has some stories for us. So let me just let me cue things up, and I just got to get the right one.
I gotta find the stories. Hold on.
My kid has the window open, and it's minus 19.
Nice.
No, it's not nice. It makes me want to pee even more. Anyway, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Let's cue in this little thing.
Now, it's time for the news with our senior correspondent, the Big B.
All right. Something about a blind date.
So the first story comes from CNN, that wonderful news organization, coming from CNN World. The headline reads, Chinese woman stuck in blind date's house by sudden COVID lockdown.
Oh, shit.
It was supposed to be a quick get to know you, but a snap COVID lockdown forced a Chinese woman to stay with her blind date at his house for days on end.
This is awesome.
The 30-year-old woman, identified only by her surname Wang, went to meet her blind date for a home-cooked dinner on January 6th in her hometown of Zhangzhou in the central city of China, which is grappling with a coronavirus outbreak. I'm getting old now. My family introduced me to 10 matches, she said in a video on social media. The fifth date wanted to show off his cooking skills and invited me over to his house for dinner. Just when Wang was about to go home, she found out the whole neighborhood had gone into a swift lockdown.
Oh, no.
Blind date martial law.
Well, that could be what the blind date told her, too, if you get my meaning. Wink, wink.
Yeah.
We're in lockdown. You can't leave.
It's not wink, wink. It's wang, wang.
It's legitimate. It's legitimized kidnapping.
Yes.
China regularly seals off communities after COVID infections are detected among residents. These sudden lockdowns, along with mass testing and extensive quarantine, are part of the country's stringent zero COVID strategy to quickly stamp out local outbreaks. Unable to leave, Wang stuck at her date's house for days. She posted video of her unexpected co-living experience on social media, showing her date cooking meals for her, sweeping the floor, and working on his laptop. The videos quickly went viral, and Wang's encounter became a top trending topic on Weibo, China's Twitter-like platform.
Weibo.
Now, I have a question. So this chick is filming him doing chores in the house. Did she do anything while she's stuck in the house to contribute?
Was there any Chinese code for get me out of here?
Did she signal? Did she wink?
Bigby, this is better than Squid Games.
What happens? Did she leave? Did she sweep? Did she blink her way out of there? We don't know.
Did he serve her fava beans?
Ooh, with some Chianti. Wang had returned to Zhengzhou from the southern city of Guangzhou recently ahead of the Lunar New Year.
So creative with their fucking names, eh?
Spent a week meeting.
This, you know what this reminds me of? Sandusky.
Upper Sandusky.
Lower Sandusky and Sandusky, Ohio.
I want to go to South Central Sandusky.
Yes, very creative people.
She spent a week meeting potential suitors her family had set up for her, she told a newspaper. During quarantine, I feel that apart from him being reticent like a wooden mannequin, meaning he sat there like a fucking... He didn't know what to do with her. Everything else about him is pretty good. He cooks, cleans the house, and works. Although his cooking isn't very good.
Oh.
Keep in mind, earlier in this...
He didn't make a good Sioux guy.
Earlier in the story, the whole premise of the date was he wanted to show off his cooking. His cooking's not good.
You're taking notes, Scotty? This is probably where all your relationships have failed.
Yep, absolutely.
He's still willing to spend time in the kitchen, and I think that's great.
Isbia wants to know where she slept.
I don't know.
Probably on the couch. If he has a couch.
You know, I read the story, and it goes on forever, so I'll read just a little bit more. But it doesn't say where she slept or if she did anything to contribute to the household. Did she just sit there and make fucking videos all day?
Did this work out? Will Wang be on, what did you call it?
Weibo.
Will Wang be doing a marriage on Weibo with the wooden mannequin guy from Shamhuak?
In Wang's videos, her date is seen serving stir-fry meals such as tomato and scrambled eggs.
Oh, that sounds very Chinese to me. Authentic.
Wang said in a post on Monday that she had hidden her original video from her account after it went viral. Right now, I'm still at the man's house. He's an inarticulate, honest person and doesn't talk much. She's basically calling him a fucking idiot. When she says he's inarticulate, that means he can't speak.
I can't.
Oh, wow.
So he was a mute.
He's a wooden mannequin fucking mute. And the Russians are back. Please don't click on the Russian links, ladies and gentlemen. Just enjoy.
Waka waka.
There you go.
They love our show. They're trying to get you to do clickbait, ladies and gentlemen.
Right.
We have a legitimate MacBook Pro for sale.
After my video became trending on Weibo, some friends started calling him. I think it has affected his life. That's why I removed it. Thanks everyone for your attention. I hope the pandemic will end soon and that single girls can find a relationship soon. As of Thursday, it's unclear whether Wang is still living at her date's house. And that's it.
Wow.
All right. For Iram Kuswasawati, who seems to be here every week, it would help if you spoke to us in English. We might be interested.
We're not going to click on your links.
No. We have our own MacBook Pro that is only going for $61.50 US at the latest bid. All right. So the story of Wang, ladies and gentlemen. Hang on, I gotta figure out what the next one is. You're gonna find a little bit of a trend here. Well, I like this one.
So we're taking people on the relationship spectrum.
Yay.
I like her.
Well, yeah, to look at.
I also like this story.
She's very hateable once you read the story, but to look at, she's wonderful.
Well, you know what? Sometimes, listen, Big B, nobody's perfect. You either go for looks or you go for personality, and in this case, well, we'll find out from the story.
Mike Joller says, "Swing."
He just popped an Arizona boner.
There you go.
There you go. Okay, what do we got?
This story comes from the New York Post. Headline reads, "I send myself drinks from fake secret admirers on first dates so they know I'm in demand."
I love it. This is like capitalism at its purest.
Let's be honest. We could be on the best first date of our lives, and we still wouldn't want to appear too eager. But while our version of playing it coy involves not texting back straight away, one woman has revealed how she keeps her dates on their toes. Earlier this week, TikTok star and podcast host.
They're always a social influencer. We're never talking about movie stars.
No.
We're never talking about politicians, unless we're talking about Ghislaine. We're always talking about Weebly or TikTok or Instagram, all of which we fail at. Anyway.
If you're a TikTok star, you're not a star.
Do you think we could get this young lady on the show? I would love to interview her.
You're an airheaded, vapid attention whore if you're a TikTok star.
You are an airhead, vapid attention whore.
Yes. Would you like me to wait and have you write that down?
I don't even know how to begin to spell that.
Okay, wait 1 second. Let me write that down for some show notes.
There you go. That would work.
Melissa is going to, or Isbia is going to start sending her drinks when she's out with her husband.
What did I say? An airheaded, vapid.
This is much
attention
easier.
Whore.
Yes.
Just a TikTok scumbag whore. That's much easier.
Okay. Where am I? Earlier this week.
Mike Jolich, you can't vote for two show names. You got to stick around. You can't wait till Isbia. Could you order me one as well? Just tell your imaginary boyfriend we swing.
There you go. Just so he gets free drinks out of the deal.
Yeah. Look, I get it. We've been together a long time. Things are getting old. We don't have to really go out like Wang and end up in a lockdown with some guy that cooks tomatoes and scrambled eggs. We'll go to a restaurant when they open again on the 31st. You order us drinks, and we'll pretend that we swing with your imaginary drink buyer. And whose visa are you putting the fucking drinks on?
You know, DK, it's going to be yours.
Earlier this week, TikTok star and podcast host Sophia Franklin went viral when she shared her first date ritual. In a viral video that's racked up 2.1 million views, Sophia admitted that she always sends herself a drink from a fake secret admirer so her date knows she's in demand. She wrote, "When I go to the bathroom and I pay the bartender to send me an anonymous shot so my date remembers I have options."
Either that or the date's really ugly and she just needs something other. I can't find a paper bag. I need another shot.
Sophia then captioned the clip, "Men love some healthy competition." And that's not the only thing she's done to make men jealous before. In the comments, Sophia confessed, "I have definitely sent myself flowers a time or two."
Make me write this down.
Winner, yes.
This may be my favorite.
That one's good. That one is really good.
Winner, menage a trois dinner. I might have a actual get Scott or Lee to make us a she's an what did she say?
She's an attention getter.
And then what do we got here? Hang on, I'm trying to get short. You guys are stealing the show tonight. Oh God, I know of this shit. She was the lesser half of her Call Daddy podcast.
Oh, so Shortside knows who this chick is.
Now Isby is getting mad at her.
Uh-oh.
Let us continue the story. We have more. We have more coming up. It gets better, ladies and gentlemen. We always save the best for last.
She says, "This can work in any situation. The world is your oyster, ladies."
The world is your oyster, ladies. Are you writing this down?
Can you write it down, or do I need to write it down? I would like to read.
This takes dating to like a whole different level.
Needless to say, the tip sparked some healthy debate in the comments, with hundreds of women pledging to try it themselves. One replied, "You're an icon." Another added, "I'm doing this next time." And while a third dubbed it the art of seduction. Sophia said it's all about creating love triangles.
A girl like this, Big B, it would be cheap because she'd be sending herself drinks. It would cost you nothing.
It would cost. I would let her send herself drinks all fucking night long. She can get herself drunk, and I don't got to pay shit. Good for her.
You have a lot of secret admirers. Can you take your panties off now?
A third dubbed this the art of seduction.
I'm so jealous.
Sophia said it's all about creating love triangles to bag the guy she wants. That said, the video didn't sit well with all viewers. "Why is this not considered toxic?" one viewer fumed. How is this not embarrassing to ask for? Wrote another. "OMG, I don't think I could." "A bit insecure," a third critic said. And that's it.
OMG, I don't think I could. I'd go right. Look, I'm not single, but I'm giving advice to single men out there. Let the lady do it. That is a cheap date.
If she's the one who's paying for the drinks, then let her do it.
Exactly.
Seriously.
Jealous. Go, "Who's buying you that drink? He better not do it again." And then another shot of tequila comes. And I'm telling you, you'll be banging in the parking lot. You won't even make it to the hotel room. She'll be so fucking drunk and horny, you'll be scoring all night long.
And you wouldn't have to spend a dime.
Nothing.
Let her send herself flowers. Let her send herself drinks. Good for her. She can date herself, and I don't have to spend anything.
Exactly. Let her play My Friend Fred in the fucking bar.
Okay, good. You think you hurt my feelings? Go fuck yourself. Who comes out the winner in the end?
No, don't go fuck them. Save it for me.
Who comes out the winner in the end? Me, because I didn't pay for shit. Let him pay for your dinner too. The secret admirers sent money for the check. Go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead. Tell them the secret admirer lasted longer than me, bitch. All right. This one's kind of weird too, though. This one's kind of actually, well, I guess it's all along the same line.
It's all on the same line. But before we move on, Chris Apthorpe has a wonderful question. He wonders if she'd roofie herself too.
I did. Yeah. What a great, in front of the judge, right? I didn't do a thing. It was her secret admirer that spiked the drink.
Right. I don't know. Somebody was sending her drinks all night long. I don't know.
I didn't touch a thing. I was drinking ice water.
How many drinks does she send to herself on a date anyway? Would she just...
I don't know. Let's get her on the show. Scotty, that's your job now. Find this woman. Get her on the show.
All right, I will try.
Ask her if she's ever roofied herself.
The next story, as we go along the dating spectrum here.
Yep.
Next story comes again from the New York Post. Headline reads, "World's most identical twins want to have babies with a shared boyfriend." The siblings, dubbed world's most identical twins, Anna and Lucy DeCinique, have revealed their mom wants them both to get pregnant at the same time with their shared boyfriend's babies.
Wait a minute. Their mother wants this.
Yes. The twins made the startling confession on Australia's Today TV show. Any baby would be both half-sibling and cousin. It's the Alabama of Australia.
I was going to say West Virginia, but you beat me to it.
The 33-year-old sisters, who are both dating 35-year-old Ben Byrne, said, "Love is love. We are all adults. Our mom's actually convincing us to give birth naturally." I don't know how that's going to work. They continued,
I'm afraid to go upstairs after the show. Mom wants to watch.
They continued, "We need to be pregnant at the same time." How is that going to work?
Well, timing.
This is bad.
It's going to
so bad.
It's going to be another challenge. There's a lot of pressure on.
This is reading. Times you're dilating, and when is the world's most identical twins? Who identified this?
I have no idea.
Okay.
They say it's going to be a challenge. There's a lot of pressure on Ben. Where is Stu to sing the Ben piece of shit song?
I don't have enough time to fucking. I wish I could pull it. Hang on, I'll try and find it.
While I read, you can see if you can find it. Previously, the Sun revealed the sisters both wanted to marry Byrne, although polygamy, having more than one wife, is banned under the Marriage Act of 1961 in Australia. "If we can change the government, we would love to marry Ben," they told Today, speaking at the same time. "I think we should marry the same man. That is how it works. That is how it works for us. People need to get that. We aren't hurting us," which is kind of true. They're not hurting anybody. The girls also told the show how they were going back to a natural look, having previously spent $17,500 on surgery.
Holy crap.
We're really happy with how we're looking right now. We're a lot happier in ourselves. We're a lot happier where we are today. In November, The Sun reported how they were bullied on social media for what they dubbed their spider-eyed trout pout. They told Australia's New Idea magazine, "We would block the comments, but down deep inside, they were very hurtful. Words hurt, ladies and gentlemen. The more popular we got, the more haters we had, and we were getting called everything from plastic Barbie dolls to fish lips." What's up, fish lips?
I cannot find Ben. I'm so bummed out.
Hold on, I'm writing down fish lips.
I must have saved Ben somewhere.
It's got to be so. I know you have it somewhere. They spoke of their regret after plucking their eyebrows off so they could get a thin line tattooed on again. They tattooed their eyebrows. Did I say airheaded, vapid, fucking waste of life? That's what these people are. They've also thrown away hair and eyelash extensions and stopped getting lip fillers. Last year, they revealed they had an astonishing 14 surgeries in 14 days, including mole removal, pixel lasering, lip filling, and tattoo and eyebrow tattooing.
Are they still fertile after all this?
I don't care. I hope not. I hope their uterus falls out collectively at the same time while they're fucking Ben. I hope there's uterus juice all over the fucking bed.
Uterus juice. Oh, uterus juice.
Did you write that down or should I?
I'll write it down.
All right.
I'm running out of room. Anyway.
The bizarre fortnight of surgery started after Anna noticed Lucy had moles on her back that needed removing. And it goes on and on about them having fucking
better than Fun with Dick and Jane. I'm telling you right now.
Would you like me to go on? Because this goes on and on about their fucking surgeries.
I
think we got the gist of it.
What was it? Did they succeed? I guess is my question. I diverse for a while. I was looking for Ben, ladies and gentlemen. I can't find it. I'm gonna have to have Stu to record it again.
They talk about how they began dating, and Ben treats us completely equally. If he kisses Anna, he kisses me right after, and holds both of our hands when we're out, and explained Lucy. So if he fucks one in the ass, does he fuck the other one in the ass immediately after? To show he's sensitive and caring to both.
He's so sensitive. Scotty, I also want to get Ben on the show, please.
I'll work on that, DK. I will work on that.
Oh.
The only question I have is do they get alone time at all? Or is it always the three
they
of them?
sleep together.
Scotty.
They sleep together. Oh.
Bachelor. This is the mom watching them on webcam like that fucking Truman Show. And
this could be a reality show.
Lucy and Nina taking turns with Ben.
Short Side says fish lips is a common UK saying. What does it mean? So Short Side, you have to explain what is the meaning when you call somebody fish lips. What does it mean?
Yeah, because I'm imagining something else.
Always on threesome. Well, they say they sleep together all the time, but they don't get involved with each other. So they draw the moral line in sex.
Here's the Cave Crew Radio poll, at least for all the men out there. Would you rather be Ben, or would you rather have a girlfriend that has a guy buying your imaginary drinks and yourself, and you can bang the shit out of her all night? This is a win-win situation for all the men of Cave Crew Radio. Where are we here? Hang on. We got more, folks. Don't go away.
We do have more because we're going on the relationship spectrum.
Right. And I don't have your Florida music right now, but this is also a very good one.
So this comes from WPXI. The headline reads, "Woman accused of killing boyfriend she meant to scare him." From Sanford, Florida, a woman accused of shooting her boyfriend to death Tuesday morning told investigators that she had meant to scare him, not kill him. Records show deputies with the Seminole County Sheriff.
Who's that dude that just shot the person on the movie?
Alec Baldwin.
Baldwin brothers.
Yeah, Alec Baldwin.
Yeah, it was a mistake.
Right.
Bullet in the gun. I meant to scare him. Buy firecrackers, for fuck's sakes. You don't need a loaded gun.
Records show deputies with the Seminole County Sheriff's Office arrested Natalia Fulton on a manslaughter charge on Tuesday. Officials told WFTV that Fulton shot her boyfriend, Aaron Payne, during an argument in the middle of the street on Tuesday morning. Fulton told authorities that Payne got on his bicycle and tried to leave with her belongings.
She must have had a lot. There's a winner, ladies and gentlemen. All her belongings fit on a bike.
Good times. You know you're with the perfect girl when all her belongings fit on a bicycle.
Yeah, she had a teddy and a toothbrush.
I don't think she had a toothbrush.
Yeah, probably no toothbrush, right?
Or maybe a toothbrush for the one tooth.
Yeah.
She said she grabbed one of his bags and it dropped to the ground, revealing what she thought was a BB gun.
Mm.
She said she picked it up and she picked up the gun and pointed it at Payne in an attempt to scare him into stopping, but then she inadvertently pulled the trigger and shot him in the neck.
Ouch.
No, ouch, he died.
Right.
Ouch involved.
Why wasn't the safety on?
He was riding a bicycle with a garbage bag full of crap and got shot in the neck for it.
Why was he carrying? Why was there a gun involved? Why was the safety on? Why?
Well, I agree with that question, but I got to dive a little deeper.
Okay, gun safety, Gus. We don't know.
You have a garbage bag, and one of the things you need to carry, it's like that game. If you were on a deserted island, what would you bring? One of the things in the garbage bag, all her belongings on a bike. Her belongings, by the way, Big B, not his.
Right. On a bicycle.
Was a BB gun.
Was a real gun that she thought was a BB gun.
She didn't think it was a BB gun. It was her belongings. You said
that is true. That is true. So she's lying to the police. I didn't catch that. Amanda
We're doing some research. She knows the city that she's from in Florida.
Sanford, Florida.
Related to USB because I'm going to go bye-bye with my invisible friend.
To Sanford, Florida.
Amanda Zanatti, a friend of Fulton, said a friend of Fulton's and Payne's told WFTV that the couple was having issues, but she never imagined that Fulton would have shot Payne. She loved him deeply, at least from what I gathered. As far as he's concerned, he loved her just as much, if not more. So they were in a love triangle. Maybe she was buying herself flowers and shots.
Triangle. What did they all do? Share a garbage bin on 4th and Main?
She remembered Payne as being a good friend and a solid dude. Last time I talked to him was on December 29th, and he wanted to let me know that he was proud of me and cared about me. He was happy that I was doing so good. A judge ordered Fulton held Wednesday on $60,000 bond and the condition that she wears a GPS monitor if released.
A BB gun.
Just another day in Florida, ladies and gentlemen.
Mm-hmm.
And if you're wondering, folks, we like to leave you with these stories so you bring a little bit of your imagination. Now, at least in that story, the police arrested someone. Shortside just mentioned that Florida is the most fucked up state of them all.
Oh, yeah.
Well, Big B has a story about California. And I do believe this is it not?
This is California, yes.
Oh.
But is this not the last one?
This is the last one.
It's time for Big B's Big Bang Story of the Week.
Here you go.
This coming from the liberal shit rag, The Guardian. Headline reads, 2 Los Angeles police officers fired for ignoring robbery to play Pokemon Go. 2 Los Angeles police officers were fired for ignoring a robbery call so they could attempt to catch a character in a game of Pokemon Go. Louis Lozano and Eric Mitchell were asked to respond to a robbery in progress with multiple suspects at a Macy's in southwest Los Angeles, but failed to respond to radio calls. An investigation revealed that Lozano and Mitchell heard the call, but chose to ignore it in favor of pursuing a nearby Snorlax.
The Snorlax must be like a major catch, though. This must be like a rare level.
It has to be.
Snorlax.
A video system in the pair's car revealed that Mitchell managed to capture the Snorlax before the pair drove to a location where a Togetic character had been spotted. On arrival, both Lozano and Mitchell managed to capture the Togetic. I don't know what the fuck these things are.
I don't know if Chris is still out there, but he would know what a Snorlax is.
What's a Togetic, too?
It's what?
A Togetic.
Oh, there's 2 of them.
There's 2 of them. So they captured the Snorlax, and then they drove to another location to get a Togetic. I don't know what that is. Togetic.
Can anyone tell us what is more powerful, a Snogotix or a Tolak? Please, chat room.
Fact checkers. Chris Aptorp says Snorlax is a very common Pokemon.
Just busted the cops. He said the Snorlax.
It's very common.
It's a very common. See, I knew I could count on Chris. He's my go-to.
Lozano and Mitchell.
The other one, the Tot.
The Togetic. I don't know what that is.
What is a Togetic, Chris?
Lozano and Mitchell were fired following an investigation, but appealed. The court upheld their dismissal. The record from Lozano and Mitchell's car captured the pair discussing Pokemon Go, an augmented reality mobile game where users, we know what Pokemon Go is. According to court documents, minutes after the officers were asked to respond to the Macy's robbery, Officer Mitchell alerted Lozano that Snorlax just popped up at 46th and Limebert.
So they're all on the CB radio together, right?
Yeah.
Agent 42, robbery in progress. Wilson, we got a Snorlax at 42 and 8th.
The court reported after Mitchell apparently caught the Snorlax, exclaiming, "Got him!" Petitioners agreed to go get the Togetic and drove off. When the car stopped again,
is there something to do like when you merge the Snorlax and the Togetic, they become like powerful?
I have no idea. When their car stopped again, the digital in-car video system recorded Mitchell saying, "Don't run away, don't run away," while Lozano described how he buried it in an Ultra Ball and the Togetic.
He buried the Snorlax in the Ultra Ball.
No, this was the Togetic, and he claimed he got him again.
Inside the Ultra Ball. Wait a minute. Snorlax is normally what I get rid of on a Saturday morning after a heavy fit.
Yeah, well, that does happen.
You obviously have not placed it in an Ultra Ball, Chris.
Oh my goodness.
Mitchell advised he was still trying to catch it, adding, "Holy crap, man, this thing is fighting the crap out of me." Eventually, Mitchell exclaimed, "Holy crap, finally!" Apparently in reference to him capturing the Togetic.
Oh my gosh.
Well, this is the Togetic now after he had the Snorlax.
They captured the Snorlax easily. They were fighting the Togetic.
But the Snorlax was in the Ultra Ball.
I guess. I don't know.
I'm having a hard time. This is better than Power Rangers.
The video system recorded Mitchell adding, "The guys are going to be so jealous." The officers argued that the recording should not have been used in their disciplinary proceeding and said they had been denied the protections of the Public Safety Officers Procedural Bill of Rights. The court disagreed. Bulbapedia.net, a community-sourced Pokemon encyclopedia, describes Snorlax as a huge bipedal dark blue-green Pokemon with a cream-colored face, belly, and feet.
Is that the Snorlax or the Tokamont?
The Snorlax.
Okay, we're back to the Snorlax again. I'm having a hard time following this.
The Togetic, Bulbapedia says, is a small flying Pokemon that can sense the kindness in other people.
What did they do? Call that as a witness?
I don't know. But let me just say this. As funny as that story is, I'm glad they didn't respond to the call because Los Angeles is a liberal shit town that wanted to defund the police. So fuck them. They wanted to defund the police. Go get robbed. Nobody cares. Fuck you.
But folks, would you want to worry about a few bags of rice and a dish towel being stole from Macy's, or they did their job and they captured the Snorlax and the Tac or whatever the fuck?
The Tac.
I have to tell you something though. I do have this coworker, this driver that works for me, and I saw him one time on the way to work. We leave at similar times. We're both in the office fairly early, and I noticed he was pulled over at this like Korean church. And I was quite perplexed. And he told me he was in a Pokemon battle. So there are lots of professional people. And I don't know how much time at work he wastes capturing Snorlaxes. I will ask him on Monday and report back to you.
My wife plays Pokemon, so anytime we go somewhere, she's like, "Ooh, I gotta break out the Pokemon." Like I'm driving on the highway somewhere, I could be in fucking bumfuck Kentucky. I gotta break out Pokemon Go and catch fucking Dishwalla, whatever the fuck it is. I don't know. I can't wait. There's a gym there. We gotta battle. I don't know. Fuck, she's talking about.
This is like, we talk about other addictions, like buying yourself drinks or a mother-induced menage a trois. Pokemon seems to be quite a global.
It's a big addiction. Yeah, I have a story.
Do you and Chair play it, Scotty?
What's that?
Do you and Chair play Pokemon Go?
No, unfortunately we don't. But when it was big years ago, Angie and I would drive from work to home, and on the way on Pokemon Go, there's a map, and it would show you locations of where all of the Pokemon are, how to catch them, or where to catch them, gym battles, all of this stuff. So she would get in the car, she would drive, and I would have the phone in my hand, and she goes, "I don't want that one, keep going," or "I want that one, go battle it," or you need to go to this gym and put in a Snorlax or a Charizard or whatever it is so that I can keep that gym going, or other things that she wanted me to do. So I'd be sitting there for half an hour trying to catch Pokemon or getting other things or keeping Pokemon in gym. So I was like, it's fun, it's interesting, but it would not keep my attention for any length of time.
I have missed so much of my adult life.
And now she's playing with all the Pokemon games that are out now. She's playing those, and she's like, "Oh, I got this the other day, and I got that the other day, and blah, blah, blah." And I'm like, good for you.
Why don't you just buy a fish tank? Like,
fish die, though.
Well, I'm sure Smolocks don't live forever unless,
Why don't you go play Pokemon Go real life things? Go throw a ball at an opossum.
Yeah.
Go throw a ball at a fucking skunk and see what happens.
I'm sorry. This doesn't. I think my kid played when he was like 8 for about 2 weeks, and we'd have to walk around the fucking neighborhood, and there'd be, grasambas growing out of my tree or something like that. But
when I was working at the other gas station that I'm not at now, I had people walking around outside, at 1 o'clock or 2 o'clock in the morning trying to catch Pokemon at a garbage can, by a garbage can or a gas pump or whatever.
He's absolutely right, Big B, because I thought this was all over with now. But
no,
obviously
it's like version 3 or 4 or whatever it is. It's like,
I remember like saying to Isbia, "Why the fuck is that guy on our lawn?" And they're literally catching Pokemon.
Oh, there were stories of like people walking out to the middle of the street and getting hit by cars because they're not looking. They're staring at their stupid fucking phones, and they're getting mowed down by cars playing Pokemon Go. That they had to make like these public service announcements. Watch where you're going and all of this. Don't do this out in the street, shit like that.
Or going into like private area or private business areas or whatever and getting arrested for being stupid.
So I want to point out to people, we got a good crowd tonight. You see what Big B did there? Each one of these stories inadvertently tied in to one another. You like astral traveled through the news with Big B. So we started with, what was the first one?
The one with the drinks.
No, I don't think that was the first one. The COVID blind date.
Yes, the COVID blind date.
The Wang.
Right.
Then we went into the imaginary friend sending drinks.
Right.
Then we went into the twins having a menage a trois in front of their mother.
Right.
Then we had Grace or whatever her name is with the BB gun shooting her boyfriend.
Right.
And then we had our the land's finest catching Pokemon.
Can I just say this? So short side messaged me, And I have to say this because
Privately.
he messaged me privately, but I'm going to say it publicly because this is really funny. He says, "Oh wow, I was waiting for Scotty's story. Was his missus grabbed a hold of his cock and then aimed it towards a Pokemon like some crazy psychic life force."
Scotty, you've got a good reputation already. And short side only pops up about once every 2 months.
Short side's great. I love short side.
Short side, ladies and gentlemen, from England, by the way.
He better be here next week.
You know what? We are always so happy to see short side since he killed. What's the other dude from Ireland?
Oh, Lee Law.
Yeah, I think.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Short side eliminated Lee Law because we haven't seen him in ages. All right, here's what happens. Maybe next week I will have an announcement on the next scheduled Believe It or What. I haven't even begun to work yet.
Cool.
But it is now time, ladies and gentlemen, where we like to name the show. And I saw you out there. You're chanting. You're going crazy. Show name. Now's your chance to vote. I'm going to need a clean sheet of paper here. I do have my own, so I always go first. I like to resemble that this show, ladies and gentlemen, was like dipping Hot Pockets in horseradish sauce. It's been crazy. And now Short Side's apologizing to Scotty. You don't need to apologize.
Never apologize.
No.
Every comment is welcome here.
Absolutely.
He's a junior intern.
Yes.
He's an assistant junior intern. Don't get it right. He's still an assistant.
Short side wife, no. I'm single.
It's not his wife.
No.
There's a long story behind all that.
It's a long story, never to be heard or seen from unless asked about.
I have to eliminate some of these. Some of these may only be show notes.
I have a few that are show notes, but are worth talking. Are worth saying.
I have to say, pingpongcomputers.com.
Mm-hmm.
I also have to say, I can't remember who said it, but I really liked it. Chained to a Wok. I can't remember who said that. Oh, God, I got a lot of shit written down. I can cook whole hogs. But I like these two just as show notes. It's Stephen Hopkins. Give him a pass. In a gas bubble the size of a basketball.
By the way, have you eaten any of the fucking mac and cheese?
Oh, yeah. You might as well start eating it now.
Well, it's useless now because if he's got a shit, it'll be after the show.
Yeah, but we could get.
We ate some of it. Okay.
By the way, I forgot to mention uterus juice.
Oh, that's a good one.
Uterus juice.
Scotty, do you have any?
No, I don't.
Of course not. You're just like fucking choo-choo stew. You guys are fucking useless appendages. I'm telling you.
Just here for moral support.
So before I go, Chris Apthorpe threw out a couple. He says, Wang's got a girl.
Oh, I like that.
Or Snorlax shenanigans.
Well, I like Snorlax shenanigans. Yeah,
that one's good.
Shenanigans. I like that one. It will at least make a snoo note. Snorlax and the snoo notes. Third wheel abuse. And let me get these in chat before we just for the people on YouTube. There's more people out there. You still have a chance. Big B has 6.
7.
Oh, that was. Do you know, ladies and gentlemen, I went about 4 weeks nailing it.
Yep.
But when you do the odds of 6 or 7, that's like a 99.999%.
No, I would give that to you. And our Russian friend chimes in.
He says Funyul.
Funyul.
Write that down.
Don't click on that link, ladies and gentlemen.
No, don't.
God, don't click those links. These Russian guys, we must be getting really popular because we've been on air about 8 years. And this is the first time we have Russian spammers, a month now, I think.
Every week they come now. So we are number one in Mother Russia.
That was the show name. We all.
That's a good show. That's a good show name.
Anyway, number 1. I gotta write these down.
Well, of course, pingpong.com.
Yeah, that was good.
I'm gonna give you a couple of show notes here. You are an airheaded vapid attention whore.
Holy shit! You are
an airheaded.
Yeah.
Vapid. VAPID.
Yeah.
Attention whore.
That would be the entire show notes.
Next one. He's playing Russian roulette with his colon.
I remember that one. Hang on. Can't write that fast.
Let me know when you're ready. Oh, we got another show name from Russia. Voy.
Yeah. We got it. I just want to throw this out. Not the link. We have another shout out from Russia.
It actually pronounce his name.
Bertok Aranish. I think are these Pokemons that are inadvertently trying to.
Oh, maybe.
Scumbag whore. Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Oh yeah.
Hang on, guys. I only have so much paper. TikTok.
Wait, is there a paper shortage in Canada? What goes on?
No, but there's a lot going on tonight. TikTok, scumbag whore, and Scotty couldn't come up with anything. He's too busy bloating.
Next one I have said earlier in the show: cream cheese to the death.
I don't even remember that.
I think that was Short Side in chat when we were talking about Scotty's fucking lactose intolerance.
Okay.
Yeah, I can't do cream cheese.
Oh, you will during Choo Choo Mania.
Oh, I'm sure I will be brutalized by
I can't wait for that.
By milk.
I can't wait for it. I'm gonna do some Googling.
All right,
no.
my final 3. Number 3 said right at the end, the Snorlax and the Tac Tac.
Okay, how do I spell that?
SNORLAX. And the Tac Tac is spelled TAC. TAC.
Oh, I like that one. That might be my new favorite. Okay. At least a show note.
For sure, a show note. I wasn't sure if it was too long. I'm torn between the next 2.
Okay.
One is long, but I really like it as a show name. If we can fit it. And that, of course, is Winner Menage a Trois Dinner.
That was good.
I really prefer that as a show name, but I'm not sure if it's too long.
That is very long.
Winner Menage a Trois Dinner.
I got it. Last one.
And the other one that for sure is short enough to be a show name, Fish Lips.
Yeah, I like Winner Menage a Trois Dinner. It is long. I am now really passive to the Snorlax and the Tac Tac.
I will go with that one as well.
But fish lips and uterus juice.
Well, all right. Let me amend that. I personally like uterus, not because I said it, because it really is fucking funny. Uterus juice.
Yeah. So, see, Short Side likes the story. That is just a darling show name. We got uterus juice and the Snorlax and the Tac Tac. Please, guys, help us. Scotty, what do you pick?
I like them both.
Scotty, we're on radio. We don't have.
Oh, I know.
This is why no one listens to your show.
No one does. I only have 100 downloads.
Well, for fuck's sakes, you can't stop talking on radio.
I too talk on my show. Thank you very much.
You need an answer. Do you want me to come back to you?
Let's do the Snorlax one.
Okay, so we got one Snorlax. Actually, two Big B. Uterus juice is here. Okay.
That's Mike Jolett's uterus juice. I also say uterus juice.
Fuck. This can't come down to me. Anybody else? Last call, or I got to decide.
In the meantime, Short Side needs a link to Scotty's show.
Oh, yeah. Scotty, next time you post it, we'll post it in the Cave Crew show. He does a music show. Anybody else, or it's coming down to me because we don't have all night.
Sure, sorry. If you go
What
to
is the name of
Cave Crew
your
Radio, it'll be up shortly.
What is the name of your show?
It's called it's called. Go ahead and choose the name.
He wants you to shove it over Facebook.
It's the Insomnia Music Cafe.
Yeah, we'll share it over to the Cave Crew group.
Yep. Amanda's on uterus juice.
What's that?
Amanda jumped in with uterus juice.
Well, that saves me. I can't imagine Amanda saying such a naughty word.
That is certainly an attention-getting name.
Can someone screenshot Amanda saying that, and we can probably get free Sensi out of her? We can bribe her with that. No, you know what? I'm not even going to vote because you guys all voted. Uterus Juice is a great show name, but trust me, the Snorlax and the Tac Tac will somehow no, there's no more new ones. Sure. Okay, we're trying to narrow down the choices, not add more. This isn't fucking Lotto Max where the jackpot keeps growing.
Short Size ready with a show name at a moment's notice.
Yeah. And uterus juice it is, ladies and gentlemen, for this show. Trust me, the Snorlax and the Tac Tac and cream cheese. A lot of these are going to get into the show notes. I absolutely promise you. It has been a fantastic show tonight, boys. Great audience participation, and this is when we love it the most. Is when we get our audience involved. That's why we like live. We could just record this shit, and we don't because we love you. And we love you too, Short Side. Don't leave us for so long again. I feel like I've been in a lockdown from Short Side.
You're stuck in Wang's house in fucking lockdown.
Yes.
I
with Wang.
expect Short Side to be here next week.
Oh, we love Short Side. He's dynamite. All right, Scotty, do you have anything to say before we go?
It is freezing ass cold in Pittsburgh right now. We did get snow. I do a radio show. It's called the Insomnia Cafe Music Show on Spreaker. And I have a Facebook page for Scotty and Chair. And it's called Scotty and Chair.
There you go. Easy to find. And when is your show? Is it tonight?
It is on Saturday nights at 8 p.m. Eastern Time.
Tomorrow night at 8 p.m.
Tomorrow night.
Eastern. It's also chilly in Phoenix, by the way.
And there will be a posting for both in the Cave Crew Radio page.
Yeah, post it up there, and Short Side will find you. Big B.
Yes, sir.
Anything?
Remember, I have a $2,000 MacBook Pro up for sale.
Currently valued at $61.25 US.
Are you taking payments?
Courtesy of Ping from China. Am I taking? Yes, I'm taking one lump sum payment. Sure.
Do you think that Ping and Wang could have a lesbian relationship?
How do we know Ping is a woman?
Ping sounds kind of feminine to me. But anyway, I don't know. All right, 63 US is the latest bid. All right. Keep bidding.
64.50.
We'll see if we can't get up to a decent amount for Big B. We'll see you.
Later.
Hi, guys.
Good luck hunting your Snortax and Tac-Tacs.
This is Radio.
Thank you very much for listening to the show. Now stay safe, take care, and wash your hands.
I want you to pack up and get out.
Get the hell out of here! Go! Just go! Get out! Get the hell out!
That will conclude this evening's entertainment.
Shut up! Shut up! Shut up!
Basically, all I've done is keep my promise.